In the summer of 1985, one special young man had his debut fight. Back then, no one knew that he was ought to become the most recognizable boxer in history. Mike Tyson. He broke into the ring, demolishing one opponent after another on his path. Youth, speed, and onslaught made the fights with his participation bright and spectacular. In this episode, we will show you the destructive power, lightning speed, and malicious aggression of the legendary Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson versus John Anderson. Tyson weighed 98 kilograms when he entered the ring. As always, he started very aggressively. The first double punch to the head made Anderson retreat right away.
First round knockouts. Can't help it, I guess, is the only man, and this one may not go much longer. It's a crushing second round here. Alderson down in this round. May survive as he goes down again at the belt. Wants to just come back and fight another.
All by KO, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson versus Eddie Richardson. There were a lot of spectators in the hall. Everyone made themselves comfortable, anticipating yet another knockout from the Iron Mike. And it was just as quick as Mike's right hook to Eddie's head.
Complicated match. That's the Amato, of course. Right hand by Tyson. Tyson, a fellow for whom everybody predicts a great future. If they can find some fights, then that left hand almost drove Richardson right through the canvas. I see right now a major flaw and problem in Mike Tyson's career, and that's going to be to have a fight.
Mike Tyson versus Mike Jameson. Jameson was the first who made it to the 5th round, although he couldn't win a single minute in the whole match.
Becoming a world-class man. Don't blink.
Left jab out and keep this little guy off you.
Here comes Tyson. Jameson. Mike Tyson takes 2 steps forward. Let's go with a couple of lefts. Now a right, a left. He's got him down. Mike Tyson sends.
Point. What I think he should have been doing from the first. Oh, he just took a right hand to the top of the head.
Jameson wants to continue. Referee Joe Cortez.
Mike Tyson versus Robert Collet. The 10th fight in Mike's career took place on October 25th, 1985, at the Atlantis Hotel, Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Robert Collet coming off a win in his good 6-3. Left hook, good night. Keeps knocking him over. Well, that has got to be one of the quickest. Tyson, a little, well, almost apologetic tap on Collet's chest. Thank you.
Mike Tyson versus Reggie Gross. By this time, Tyson's opponent was able to win 17 fights. 12 of them ended in knockouts. Mike Tyson versus Jose Ribalta. Mike's opponent was understandably a very strong boxer, dangerous at the time for any rival, and let him have no real chance of success in the battle with Tyson. But still, it was a beautiful duel, which lasted until the 10th round.
Anybody go to the toilet or the refrigerator? So counter right hand by Mike Tyson is invited. And there was an uppercut. What a shot. Shot, and Ribalta's down. So do you want to continue? He said, yeah, hell yeah. That's a fighter. And that's it. I want to say that there's no way Ribalta could win the fight.
Mike Tyson versus Steve Zuski. March 10th, 1986. It was a classic knockout. Steve Zuski fell forward, hitting the ring with his face.
And round number 1 is underway. Getting some real heavy live sparring in there. Got Zowski in big trouble. Solid shot. 10, and this one's over. Arthur McKenney says you did not beat the count.
Mike Tyson versus Lorenzo Boyd. For Mike, this was the first fight since he turned 20 years old. Tyson's opponent had 21 fights, 16 victories, 9 of them before the gong.
At Oklahoma State. Right now he backs off from a sharp right uppercut to the body by Tyson. Again, a double right hand to the body and the chin. Down goes Lorenzo Boyd. The count is 5. The count is 6. The count is 8. He will not get up. It's over.
Sam, show me what heavyweight throws punches that quick. Those were 2 right hands.
Mike Tyson versus Francis Botha in January 1999. Tyson met the former IBF champion, a South African, Francis Botha.
It's over. Mike Tyson has returned.
One right hand equals, neutralizes everything that was happening to him. That's what happens when you got a great puncher.
That's all it takes. He turned his whole body, his hip, his legs.
Mike Tyson versus Michael Spinks on June 27, 1988. This was the 4th fastest knockout in boxing history. It took Mike only 91 seconds to knock out his opponent.
This is a 12-round fight. Nothing really heavy landing yet, but he's taking them. The uppercut, body shot, down goes Mike Spinks for the first time. Here comes Mike Spinks in. He leads to the right hand. Down he goes. I don't think you'll get up from this. Mike Spinks is laying flat on his back. The count is up to 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. He won't be able to do it. It's all over. Mike Tyson has won it. Spinks almost fell back, bro.
Mike Tyson versus Buster Mathis Jr. December 16th, 1995. This was one of the most spectacular Mike's fights.
Says that he is physically stronger now. Oh, low blow from Buster Mathis.
Let's see again by ducking.
Yeah, trying to get the angle is Tyson. Use that right-footed pivot, swing around on your opponent's side, and then crack.
Oh, he got a right uppercut. Another right uppercut, and down goes Mathis.
See, step back.
Devastating right uppercut. 2 of them by Mike Tyson, and he is knocked down Buster Mathis Jr.
Mike Tyson versus Larry Holmes. In this fight, Mike bet the title of the absolute world champion in heavyweight to realize the childhood dream, to punish Larry Holmes for the victory over Muhammad Ali. Mike Tyson versus Peter McNeely. Peter was number 7 in the WBA ranking and was not accidentally chosen for Mike's first fight after his return to freedom. The public was incredibly interested in Tyson after his release from prison, perhaps even more than ever before.
Told him your greatest asset can become few months, and here we go. And McNeely, as advertised, comes right at Mike Tyson. Down goes McNeely.
A lot of pounding.
1 minute gone by. McNeely's already been down.
I'll tell you what, Steve.
Mills Lane had stopped that nonsense because they were starting to butt heads. Oh.
Tyson with a left hook, a right uppercut. Down goes McNeely again.
McNeely's hurt this time, Steve. He's very hurt. He can barely stand up. In this fight, he's got about 30 seconds left.
They want Tyson to go to the neutral corner. What's going on? The round's still going on.
Correct. That was was not correct. That was not correct.
He quit. That's it. He quit.